Imagine this. You are drinking coffee while watching the sunrise, and suddenly, it becomes dark and the sun completely disappears. A very cold wind starts blowing, and there is chaos everywhere. Everyone comes out of their homes and starts asking people,
What happened suddenly? Just a while ago, everything was fine.
there's an atmosphere of panic all over the world. Welcome to a world where living is a far cry. Just thinking about it will make your soul tremble. So, imagine, what would happen if the sun suddenly disappeared? This is not just a blackout. It is a situation that will change the future of humanity forever. But the question is, how long will we survive? Can the Earth survive without the sun? The sun is not just a giant fireball that shines in the sky all the time. This is the reason why our day begins. New plants grow, birds chirp, electricity comes to homes, and life dawns. But what if these celestial stars disappear right now? In this video, we will go on a scientific journey and see what effect the world has in the next few minutes, hours, and days after the sudden disappearance of the sun. So, get ready to know about such an event. What will happen if this happens? Will life on the entire Earth end in an instant, or can it be saved? Let's know in detail. Interesting fact, if the sun disappears, we won't know what has happened for the first 8 minutes and 20 seconds because it takes that much time for sunlight to reach the Earth. That means for 8 minutes, the world will revolve around an invisible sun. Then, everything will change. The sky will be dark all day. There will be no sunrise, no sunset, just a dark night. And without sunlight, the temperature will start dropping very quickly. Within 24 hours, without the sun's heat, the Earth's surface temperature will reach close to the freezing point. That is 0 degrees Celsius or even below. The oceans storing heat will provide a temporary buffer, but it won't last long. The solar power system will shut down, and survival will become a challenge for humanity.
What about gravity? Will the Earth actually float off into space?
It's going to get even more interesting. The twist is that without the sun's gravitational force, the Earth will come out of its orbit and float off into space. But this will not happen immediately. Gravity is also like light. We will come to know only after 8 minutes that the Earth has come out of its orbit and has started floating directly in space. This will happen because, until now, the gravitational force of the sun was keeping the Earth in its orbit. When the gravitational force of the sun stops, the Earth will come out of its orbit and start floating in space. A week without the sun. Within a week, the average temperature of the Earth's surface will reach minus 17 degrees Celsius. This extreme cold will prove fatal for many people. The first to be affected in the food chain will be the plants, as photosynthesis will stop. In a few days, the entire Earth will start freezing. Plants that make food by photosynthesis in the presence of sunlight will start dying without sunlight, and the food chain will suddenly collapse. People will go to big malls and shops and start hoarding food items so that they can survive for a long time. Now it will become difficult for humans and animals to survive. A month without the sun. People will resort to underground shelters, geothermal heat, and artificial lights to protect themselves from the extreme cold. But unfortunately, the power grid will also fail, and now there will be darkness all around. As time passes, the chances of survival will decrease. In a month, the Earth's temperature will reach minus 73 degrees Celsius. Most people will die within 1 to 2 months due to extreme cold and lack of food. This raises a big question. Will humans be able to understand that everything is about to end now? A year without the sun. Within a year, the Earth's average temperature will reach minus 200 degrees Celsius. The ocean surface will freeze, and oxygen levels will drop to very low levels. By this time, only ice will remain on Earth, and most living organisms will become extinct. Life will survive only at the microbial level. Those who are near deep-sea hydrothermal vents or underground heat sources may survive. Can humanity still survive? But is there still hope for humans? Can some humans still survive with the help of advanced technology? Or does life without the sun end here? Survival for humanity is only possible in space colonies or highly advanced underground shelters. But even these will only last for a few days. Despite such high technology, the Earth will eventually become a lifeless ice rock on which it is impossible for any organism to survive. The final truth. The sun is not just a star, it is the source of life, an important part of our solar system, and it tells us how interconnected the world is. Without the sun, life will end, just as if life had never existed on Earth. But the good news is, friends, the total lifespan of the sun is 10 billion years, in which there are still about 5 billion years left. That means it will keep shining like this for 5 billion years from now. So there is nothing to fear, there is no danger from it. But understanding its importance reminds us how fragile and precious life is on Earth. Next time you feel the sunlight, remember, it is not just a star, but the biggest reason for us to live. The hope of life that we have is possible only because of its bright light. Only curiosity truly keeps us alive. So, friends, always keep increasing your curiosity and always keep learning something new. Thank you very much for watching this video.